I've had this turkey in my deep freezer for 2.5 years. Is it still good? Let's find out. All right, so here's the turkey that's been in my deep freezer for 2.5 years. I was searching my deep freezer and this bad boy was at the very bottom. So I purchased this turkey in April of 2023 and the best if used by date shows June 18th of 2023. I paid $24.73 for this almost 17-pound turkey. All right, so let's take this turkey out of the package. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. But again, it has been frozen in a deep freezer, so I don't know. Let's inspect it. Now this turkey has been thawing out in my fridge for 3 days and this package is full of liquid. Well, so far so good. It looks like a turkey. I'm gonna go dump some of this liquid. All right, so the turkey doesn't look or have any foul smells, so I'm just gonna go ahead and prep it. I'm gonna take out this useless thermometer right here. Take out the gizzards, the turkey neck, and the gravy. I'm also going to remove this plastic clip that they use to hold the turkey tail and legs together. All right, I'm going to cut the turkey tail off because nobody eats that. I'm also going to remove this excess skin around the head here. So I'm going to brine this turkey for 24 hours to make sure it's really nice and juicy, so I'm just gonna move that aside. So I've got a 5-gallon bucket that I use to brine my turkeys, and I've got 2.5 gallons of water. To that, I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar. Now, if you don't have brown sugar, white sugar is fine, but I think that brown sugar just has much more flavor. It's got that molasses flavor to it. I'm also adding 1 1/4 cups of kosher salt. So the ratio that I'm using for my brine is 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of salt for each gallon of water. All right, so next I'm gonna add this herbes de Provence, or if you wanna say it correctly, herbes de Provence. So if you can't find this herbes de Provence, the ingredients are basil, oregano, fennel seed, lavender, parsley, tarragon, rosemary, sage, thyme, and marjoram. So again, I'm adding about 1/2 cup. Give that a good mix. Dissolve that salt and sugar. So because the herbs are dry, they're floating on top of the water. So what you're gonna have to do is mix this in a couple of hours. So open up your fridge, take the lid off your 5-gallon bucket or your brining bucket, and just give it a good stir. All right, so grab your turkey, legs up, breast down, just like that. Make sure the cavity gets filled. So I'm gonna pop this in my fridge for 24 hours. Don't forget, in a couple of hours, come in here and give this a good stir. Stay tuned. All right, and just like that, it's been 24 hours. Let's pull our turkey out of the brine. Oh man, that smells amazing. Drain all that brine from the cavity of the turkey. All right, so this next step is 100% optional. You can pat this dry with some paper towels, but I'm gonna rinse it under cold water. All right, so I've got the turkey rinsed off. Now, I was debating if I should spatchcock this turkey or not. I really wanted to cook it whole, but I really love the amount of smoke that gets into the turkey when you spatchcock it. So if you guys have never spatchcocked a turkey or a chicken, it's really easy. Now I like to use a knife and cut right up against that backbone. Just as a guide, go down to the tail. And we're gonna do this on both sides. Just like that. Now the knife will only get you so far, okay? About halfway down the back. At this point, I've got my kitchen shears, and I'm just gonna start snipping along this edge right here. One more side. And there you go. That's that turkey backbone right there. So at this point, I'm gonna grab my same knife, and right here in the center of the breastplate, I'm just gonna use my knife and cut into that cartilage, just like this. So turn your turkey over, So now we're just gonna push down right here in the center of the breast. All right, let's season up this turkey. I'm gonna be using this Cock-a-Doodle Brew from PS Seasoning. Now you can purchase this seasoning separate, or you can buy their turkey brine kit, and this seasoning comes in this package. Now I did pour this seasoning into a shaker bottle with a little bit of smoked paprika, which is gonna be absolutely delicious on this turkey. So make sure you add plenty of seasoning on the underside of your turkey. Just like this. All right, so I'm gonna add some butter under the skin for extra flavor and moisture. So all you gotta do is lift up this skin right here next to the breast and slip your fingers right in between the skin and the breast, just like this. And you wanna separate that. See that? Really simple. So I'm gonna use a whole stick of butter under the skin. Just spread it out. Add some down here, the side, and of course on the top. All right, last step is season the top of the bird. Nice and even coat. All right, so I'm gonna season up the rest of this turkey, and I'll see you guys outside. Stay tuned. All right, so I've got my Lone Star Grill's 20 by 42 pellet smoker running at 250 degrees. And on this cook, I'm gonna be using Smokin Pecan pellets. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of this video. We're gonna have a giveaway with Smokin Pecan where you can win a year's supply of Smokin Pecan pellets. So let's load up our turkey. I mean, check out the amount of smoke. Show me a pellet that does this. Now I did load my turkey on a round pizza sheet. Just like that. So I'm gonna smoke this turkey at 250 degrees for 1.5 hours, and I'll bring you guys right back. Stay tuned. All right, so we're an hour and a half into the cook. Let's take a look at our turkey. Beautiful. All right, so this turkey is getting a really nice color. Let's get an internal temperature. Right here on the leg, we're already at 132 degrees. Let's check the breast. We're sitting at 102 degrees on the breast. So at this point, I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the skin. This is going to help crisp up that skin. Don't drown it. Again, just a slight drizzle. It'll spread on its own. That turkey is looking amazing, so I'm gonna close the door. So at this point, I'm just gonna crank the temperature up to 275 degrees, and I'll see you guys in about 1 hour. Stay tuned. All right, so the turkey's been smoking for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Let's take a look and see how we're doing. All right, let's get an internal temperature right here on the leg. 174 degrees, 175 degrees. That's absolutely perfect. Remember, we did brine this turkey, so it's gonna be nice and juicy. Let's check the breast. All right, so the breasts are sitting at 137, 138 degrees. That has a little bit more to go still. I'm gonna slide the shelf back in. I'll let you guys know what the total cook time was. Stay tuned. All right, so the turkey is ready, and the total cook time was 5.5 hours. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but then again, it was a 17-pound turkey. And here she is. Look at that. This turkey's got a beautiful color, got juices all over the cutting board, and the aroma is absolutely amazing. So I got a brand new knife from Dalstrong. This is a 12-inch slicing and carving knife, and this one is a beauty. Look at that. This knife is made out of high carbon steel, plus it's got a titanium coated blade, which is absolutely beautiful. If you guys are interested in this knife or any of the Dalstrong knives that I use in my videos, check out the link below and get yourself a nice discount. Now when I pulled the turkey, the internal temperature on the leg was 185, the thigh was 179, and the breast was 160. Now, turkey is ready at 165 degrees, so make sure you let your turkey rest, and that carryover will get the breast to 165. Remember that I did brine this turkey, so it's gonna be really nice and juicy, plus I added all that butter around the breast. So let me just take this wing off so I can access the breast here. Oh man, super easy to come off. Let's slice into this breast right here. Oh man, this knife is sharp. Whoo, baby. I'm also gonna slice a piece of this thigh right here. Try that dark meat, my favorite. Nice and juicy as well. All right, let's taste this turkey and see how we did. All right, first let's try this turkey breast. Look at that, nice and juicy, still dripping. Got a little bit of a smoke ring on there. Here we go. Man, that turkey breast is nice and juicy, super flavorful, good amount of smoke flavor as well. That is really good. So let's try the thigh meat. Again, nice and juicy as well. This one's got a really big smoke ring. Here we go. That dark meat is much more flavorful than the breast. But you know what? That brine also gives that turkey a really good flavor. So I know you guys have been waiting for the information on the Smokin Pecan Pellet giveaway. Make sure you check out the link below, register. From now until November 21st, you have a chance to win a year's supply of Smokin Pecan Pellets. Again, all you gotta do is click on the link below, select Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue, enter your information on there, and you're registered. We're also gonna have another giveaway in December, so stay tuned for that information, but for now, make sure you register on the link below. So I know you guys are wondering, is this turkey that I had in my deep freezer for 2.5 years still good? Yes, it tastes like turkey, there's nothing wrong with it, but I probably wouldn't go more than 2.5 years. I hope you guys enjoyed this turkey video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.